everyone, my name is Taylor Renwick and I'm going to be presenting to you today on my culminating project ideas as well as a little bit about myself. So to start off, again, my name is Taylor Renwick and I am originally from Simsbury, Connecticut. It's a small town about 20 minutes south of the Massachusetts border. Grew up with my mom, dad, and younger sister, who is now a sophomore at NC State. She is studying to become a vet. After high school, I attended High Point University, which is located in High Point, North Carolina. It's about 30 minutes away from Greensboro. While there, I received my Bachelor's of Arts in Communication with a concentration in Strategic and a minor in Graphic Design. I also worked in Housing and Residence Life as well as the Office of Admissions. After graduating college, I moved to Wilmington, North Carolina, and began my first job as a marketing manager, account executive for a small PR and marketing firm here in Wilmington. After about a year there, I decided that I wanted to go back to school and get my Master's of Higher Education. So now I am getting a Master's in Higher Education, as well as working as a GA for Campus Life with the Student Employment Program. I'm in charge of all of their trainings, evaluations, as well as doing some pre-planning, some hiring, and writing job descriptions. Also, I work for Porch Conversion as the digital and social media strategist. I've been there for about a year now, handling all of their website development, social media campaigns, advertising, marketing, PR. I write a lot of press releases, so anything that kind of relates back to marketing falls under my domain. So now down to the core of this presentation, which are what are some of the issues in higher education that I would like to help solve or just be part of the resolution for. And according to the American Association of State Colleges and Universities, there's a top 10 for major issues in higher education. And for a long time now, number 4 on the list, which is Veterans Education Benefits, has been something that I've been exploring. I'm curious to see how the benefits have changed over the years from previous conversations with military students and previous research from legal issues as well as student development theory. I'm aware that it's evolved over time from the GI Bill, the Montgomery GI Bill, the post 9/11 GI Bill, and now the Choice Act. This is something that intrigues me because my boyfriend is in the military. He does have an undergraduate and master's degree from Vanderbilt, but is hoping to use his GI Bill for an MBA once he gets out. So this is also just interesting to me to see what he's going through, not necessarily as somebody that's looking for an undergraduate degree, but still trying to get the most out of their GI Bill. Most recently with this Choice Act, it's aiming to do just that, help ensure that veterans are able to maximize their education benefits. This was an effective act as of July 1st, 2015, but unfortunately not every state was compliant, so January 1st was the new effective date. I'm curious to see how many colleges and universities in these various states are now compliant, and if there are still some that aren't, how can we as administrators help our state colleges and universities become compliant? And how can we better meet the needs of military students, whether they are veterans, ROTC, or in the reserves? Another possible issue that I was looking to explore is number 3 on the list, which is campus sexual assault. There have been some states such as California, Maine, and New York that have been looking at this affirmative consent policies, which means yes, rather than the stereotypical no means no. There are a few other states like New Hampshire that are looking at this affirmative consent policy, but all of the major universities and colleges in the United States are observing and reviewing all of their existing policies, practices, and programs that pertain to sexual assault and Title IX. According to AASCU, they said that campus sexual assault prevention, reporting, and adjudication emerged as a top-tier higher education policy issue in 2014, and more dialogue and policy proposals are expected this year. I thought that this would be an interesting topic to look at, especially since my ultimate goal is to become the Dean of Students or at some point a Title IX coordinator. I think it would be imperative that I educate myself on sexual assault and kind of observe and read and research more about these policies and procedures, as well as contribute to the resolution of this major issue on college campuses across the nation. So now that I've kind of explored a little bit about what I'm thinking of doing for my culminating project, I sat down and spoke with Teddy Howell. In his own words, Teddy Howell described to me what he thought about the culminating project as well as what he would have done differently. As it reads on the screen, Teddy Howell said that culminating project is a crazy process, but is manageable as long as you plan everything out. As long as you have an idea of what you want to explore for the topic, everything will sort of fall into place. I didn't really have a plan or idea at first, but everything fell into place once I sat down and honed in on what I wanted to explore. The project is more about what you want to do in the future once you graduate. That last statement of the project is more about what you want to do in the future once you graduate really resonated with me, because what I want to do in the future is ultimately be the Dean of Students or be a chancellor or president of a university. So I think in order to obtain that, it would be important that I understand basic policies such as Title IX and campus sexual assault, perhaps even looking deeper into some of the tuition policies and issues that many colleges and universities face as tuition continues to increase and now starting to see the number of attendees decrease. What would he have done differently? Figured out his topic sooner. So I will make sure that I am prepared and kind of explore those different avenues and topics that might be of interest to me. I think it's really great how this class breaks things down week by week, and there's a detailed schedule or outline of when things should be done and how much research and writing and analysis you should be doing thus far. So I think we're off to a good start. And that is the end of my introduction video. I can't wait to meet all of you and continue working towards our culminating project together. Thank you.